few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 60 or. Topper, Topper.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam off.
On first down, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Pick up the ball. Check.
61, matchbox lights.
From the gun, Herbert. That's caught by Howard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Here we go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught. Jones. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Hey, seam 6. Ready?
On first and 10, Herbert under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Running right, Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
Brings up third and 9.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 1st down, Presley, he'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they're down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him.
Down. 60 outlaw. Recon, 132, 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Ready.
57 I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons. Get it.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
30 base. You draw courses.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Right here, right here. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Yeah. Rush in. Bravo. On the ball. Hit it.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. 10 logo. 5.
Mike, 53. Mike. It's out of time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Smith.
Mike, 53.
Hey.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
1st and 10 at the
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, The ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Breaks through the contact.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, foxtrot.
Here's Jones on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on second down. Jones, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Jones, throwing on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
General West.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
We got to step it up.
Hey, exit.
He's checking Craig.
Go. Hit it.
To throw again. Herbert. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Herbert going up top for Miller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
53, check 53. Check back, check back. Check. 6-6, bullet high.
Right back to him on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, high 7.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Rock it.
36.
5.
Now Jones. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
A final shot before break. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Jones. A final shot before break. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Hey, team 6. Chopper. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yo.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the mic. Blue dance. Shit.
Hey, Sam off.
Jones now operating from the gun. Benjamin with it over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Look at me. Go up, go up. Big grip, big grip.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Hard, hard.
Kill.
49, check 49, check 61, match box, light.
Watch twins.
Leo.
On 2nd down now, Presley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check 53. Let's go, baby. Return up. Get that ball. Get that ball. 53 is the mic.
5. Now.
On 3rd down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Peek in.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pena now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Presley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, Presley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Go.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run on first down. Presley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Looking to throw. Jones. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Wood.
Here's 2nd and 8. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 37. Check 37.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Shady weapon. Pretty big.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
53 for the mark. 53. Check 53. In the base. Check 23.
Freestone, travel.
Check 43.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd down and 4. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know
now a hit and a loose football.
when you kick off, and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this, or this is pretty big?
I put a star. Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
10 logo.
Watch QB draw.
You draw quicker. Get it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check there.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, wahoo. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be...
It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Working, they'll stick with. Got the first down and more past midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go! Check 53 mine. Check 53 mine. Let's go deep timeout. Let's go.
Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Topper!
He's coming.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Got it.
53, check 53. Coming to you.
Hey, Orbit.
Check 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Check tight.
Shoot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point splits the uprights. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Sam off. Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.